Hello, friends. Welcome back to In My Car on this cloudy, overcast Thursday with the chance of threatening rain coming our way. Collar is a little loose today. Maybe I need to button this bad boy up. How y'all doing today? Good to see you and good to be seen for my Ash Gregoire Chambly Nissan. Guess what? New car coming today for my friends at Ash Gregoire Chambly Nissan. Looking forward to telling you more about that. You can get unbelievable deals at Ash Gregoire Chambly Nissan, Quebec's #1 rated Nissan dealership. Check out the promotions tab at chamblynissan.com. Short-term lease specials, financing options as well. You can buy your car safely and securely online. And I will tell you this, if you're driving an old car and you're like, maybe it's time for an upgrade, nobody pays you more for that car that you're currently driving in the trade-in value than Ash Gregoire Chambly Nissan. The Joya family has been in the car selling business for over 4 decades in Laval. They are a trusted name, and they are a big reason why Ash Gregoire Chambly Nissan is Quebec's #1 rated Nissan dealership. The Montreal Canadiens on the cusp of making news. I don't know what's taken so long. The Canadian season ended more or less a month ago. Martin St.Louis still hasn't been announced as the permanent coach of the Montreal Canadiens, or the full-time coach, no longer described or being labeled as the interim head coach. TSN Hockey Insider Darren Dreger tweeting out yesterday, it's just a matter of when, not if, right, that Martin St. Louis gets his contract. So here's my question I'm asking to you guys. Hit me up in the comments. Tell me what you think is the wheelhouse. What's the perfect zone that Ken Hughes, Jeff Gordon must hit when we talk about the long-term future of Martin St. Louis? Because we all have opinions, right? You definitely want stability. I'll start there. You definitely want stability and consistency from your head coach. And I think the timing is perfect. Obviously, I've never been a big fan of Dominic Ducharme. If you recall, for longtime listeners of In the Car with Star, I was asking for Dominic Ducharme's dismissal 4 games into the season that just ended. So Martin St. Louis comes in, and the rest, as they say, is history. I don't need to repeat what Caulfield, Suzuki, and everybody else did once a new head coach was installed. So I think the timing is perfect in the sense that you have Caulfield, Suzuki, Anderson, and the defensemen coming up, whether it's Matthias Norlinder or Harris or Caden Gooley, the #1 prospect within the organization. It's perfect timing in that everybody grows at the same time together. Obviously, you'll have players that grow at different rates than others. You know, some will flourish, some may take a little bit longer. We might have a slow learner or two, but nevertheless, Martin St. Louis is learning on the job as much as Matthias Norlinder will learn on the job, or Caden Gooley will learn on the job. And I just like how everybody can grow together, win together, lose together, learn how to get out of the poopies and blossom into a nice little flower. I think the timing is very good. And the other thing about Martin St. Louis, before we get into the contract and how long the contract should be for, is remember when St. Louis was hired and he came in talking about he wasn't really a big systems guy, right? Not a big systems guy. He was more or less coming in, allowing players to be who they are, allowing players to be their natural, gifted athletes. And you'll figure the rest out later. And I think that's fine and dandy for a team going nowhere with the expectation of, well, they should finish last, right? That was the thought when St. Louis came in. It was an opportunity to experiment, tinker, see what worked, see who bought in, see who was a pain in the butt, right? And I think that's kind of what happened behind the scenes. That's my gut feel, at least what I think happened behind the scenes. And I think it's nice to say that you don't have you're not having systems and bogging down in this suffocating way of playing. And I think that's ultimately what cost Dominic Ducharme the room, in that he came in and was like, guys, it's my way or the highway. I'm the head coach. You want to exercise his authority. And players looked at it and said, really, dude, this is what you're doing? Like, our team is bad. Everybody's hurt. We're not going anywhere. And he was like still with this rigid, suffocating system. And then the breath of fresh air that was Martin St. Louis. So once this team finds its identity under Martin St. Louis, I'm going to bet you right now that all that fun freewheeling stuff goes away. System, structure. Martin St. Louis and the rest of the front office staff need to know who their players are, what their identity will be, before you peg them and put them into a corner and say, this is who we are. We're a fast team in transition, or we're a stay-at-home team, or a shut-it-down team, or we're going to be north-south all day long. We don't know the answer to those questions yet. And that part of the process, to me, is very fun, figuring out who you are, figuring out what team you're going to be like, and whether you follow, I don't know, Colorado's model or Tampa's model or Toronto's model and saying we want to be like those guys. That part of this is very, very good. Thank you for the comments starting to come in. Oh, yes, a fresh little haircut. Thank you very much. I got it last week. My favorite place, L'Atelier Gents on Monkland. Fernando is the man who cuts my hair. It has forever. Go by Atelier Gents on Monkland in NDG. Tell him in the car where Star sent you. I pay for my haircut, by the way. How much do you guys tip for a haircut? I'll tell you what. I'm not going to shy. I pay $50 for my haircut. This haircut, like it or not, cost me $50 plus tip. How much do you tip for a haircut? On a $50 haircut for a man, how much are you tipping? $5? $10? $7? Tell me what you got. Let's go to another comment. Nab, what up? Where are you parked today? Ooh, you guys want to know where I'm parked today? I'll tell you where I'm parked today. Hello, hello, hello. You can't really see outside. Maybe this way does a little bit better. How about, can you see that tower? No, you really can't even see the tower. I am in the Kanawaki Golf Course parking lot. That's where I am today. Got here fresh off the show, ready to go. And Martin St. Louis, I'm going to give him a 3-year contract. That's kind of where I'm at. $5 is the tip. I agree. $5 is a good tip. $5 on a $50 haircut. I have a friend of mine who pays like $20 for a haircut. I'd like to pay $20 for a haircut too, but I'm afraid, like Fernando, he gets in close, man. Like I like a little fade on the side. I like it nice and short in the summertime. Anyways, I don't want to get off topic. Martin St. Louis, put him in 3 years. And the best part about this, I don't care how much money he makes. The financial commitment to Martin St. Louis is irrelevant to me. You know, they talk about, I had a friend of mine the other day saying, but they're still paying 2 coaches. Who cares? It's not your money. The best thing in the world is spending someone else's money, right? Getting someone else to pay for things. And Jeff Molson pays for a coach and is still paying for coaches, plural, right? But the best part is the coaches, scouts, front office, it doesn't count against the NHL salary cap. I'm sure it counts against Jeff Molson's how much money do I need to spend to run the Montreal Canadiens cap. That for sure is a thing. But other than that, who cares? Give Martin St. Louis $20 million a year. It's Jeff Molson's money, not your money, and it ain't my money. And it doesn't count against the cap. But I want consistency. I want people growing together at the same time. And that means I'm going to give Martin St. Louis a 3-year deal. If it was my decision to make, I'm not obviously giving St. Louis a 1-year deal. That's an insult. 2 years, it shows that we're really not into you. We're into you, but we're really not into you. Do you like me, or do you like me, like me? 2 years to me says, yeah, I like you. I don't like you, like you. 3 years, I like you, like you. Now an opportunity to grow. I'm giving you 3 full seasons, hopefully, and then we'll talk about maybe a 5-year, or maybe we part ways after 3 years. But 3 years to me sounds like and comes across to me as a very successful compromise. Molson has tons of cash. Who cares if we pay for 2? We need these changes. I agree wholeheartedly. It ain't my money, and I love spending other people's money. Here's another comment. After seeing Brunette totally outcoached by Cooper, I don't believe St. Louis is a smart hire if you're planning on winning a cup. Well, I don't know. I don't know yet. I think Martin St. Louis is a smart hire. I like his approach. It's undeniable that Caulfield and Suzuki flourish and blossom under this guy. So he seems to come in with the right attitude. I've said this consistently, Martin St. Louis is so easy to follow. He's so easy to follow. This guy has been counted out almost at every level until he had to prove everybody that he could do it, right? Goes to Vermont Catamounts, comes out of the NC2A path, right? Wins a Stanley Cup, is a Hart Trophy winner. The guy's like this tall. He's like this tall, this guy. And flourished in the National Hockey League. So, when Martin St. Louis stands up in the room, and I've never been in a room with Martin St. Louis, but this is what I choose to believe, that if you're in the room in between periods and Martin St. Louis says, come on, boys, rah, 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 this is what we need to do. I believe in you. You can do it because I did it. Martin St. Louis is a very easy guy to be inspired by. That's how I feel. Another comment, we need a commitment to work with the changes and the newcomers. 3 years is good. So, yeah, totally. It's a nice little compromise, right? Any successful relationship is filled with compromises. In the meantime, I've been loving the NBA playoffs, and then I haven't been loving they have been so boring. I kind of miss the predictability. Games have been over by the 12-minute marker. Yesterday's Celtics Heat game was over by the half. Jimmy Butler has, I think, quit on the Miami Heat. What is going on with Jimmy Buckets? This guy pouring a single-digit point production. Dallas Mavericks are still alive. I expect them to lose to Golden State, though, and the Warriors will punch their ticket to the NBA Finals. And Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, unstoppable, really, for the Boston Celtics. Let's get into our plays of the day in the National Hockey League. We did very well this week. We went 2 for 3 with our best bets in the National Hockey League. I've got a couple of more for you today, and they're really totals. Let's talk about the Rangers and the Carolina Hurricanes series. We are seeing a bit of a trend develop in this Eastern Conference series. In Game 1, we had 3 goals. Game 2, 2 goals. Games 3, 4 goals. Game 4, 5 goals. So we're trending upward in the goal total in the Rangers-Carolina series. And I think these two teams have kind of figured themselves out a little bit. So we're starting to see that goal trend upward. MuseOja.com, by the way, offering more than 2-to-1 odds for this game to go over 5.5 goals, and that's the direction we're taking. The last 6 periods, we've seen a combined 9 goals, and I think Carolina's got to open it up. They're back home, and I think the Rangers are going to be able to score some goals tonight, and so will the Carolina Hurricanes. So let's cheer for offense in the Rangers Hurricane series. Best bet number 1 is over 5.5 goals, Rangers and Hurricanes. Now, let's get into the Battle of Alberta. Can the Edmonton Oilers punch their ticket to the Western Conference Final with a W today? We saw 15 goals in the opener. Every game in this series, with the exception of one, has hit over the posted total. 3 of 4 in this series have hit at least 8 goals. Consistency in the sports betting business, my friends, is everything. Johnny Gaudreau and Tkachuk are going to wake up. They're back home. Everything is on the line for the Calgary Flames tonight. Connor McDavid and Evander Kane have been absolutely electric. Kane has 12 goals and 2 hat tricks. Calgary, I'm telling you, is going to bring it tonight. They have to win, obviously. Must-win game. Mike Smith, we're not seeing anything all that good. Jacob Markstrom gets lit up every single time Edmonton plays the Calgary Flames. Look at the goal totals in the 4 regular season games. Markstrom gets gotten to every time. So I think Calgary wins tonight, but the best bet for this game is over 6.5 goals. So my best bets on the ice, over 5.5 Rangers Hurricanes, over 6.5 between the Battle of Alberta tonight, and I'm going to bet Calgary to win. Now, let's get into our parlay of the night. MuseOja.com offering some good odds. Major League Baseball today. So I'm gonna tell you who I like. My parlay of the night in Major League Baseball. Give me Milwaukee and Philadelphia to win, and the New York Yankees minus 1.5 runs. Now, my Brewers over the Cardinals and Phillies over the Braves are plus money bets. These are not favorites to win. Marginal value with both the Brewers and Cardinals, and I'm really banking on Milwaukee's success. Is the play of Eric Lauer. 2.16 earned run average, 54 strikeouts through 7 starts. Lauer has been terrific, and I think he's going to carry that momentum into today's game. Now, the Cardinals playing above expectations this season. Adam Wainwright has turned back the clock. He looks pretty good. The majority of Wainwright's success, though, for Cardinals this season has come against KC and has come against Pittsburgh. He actually had his worst start of the season in April when he took on the Brewers. The Brewers' offense, by the way, is much better than it was a year ago. So we're going to back Milwaukee plus money to beat the St. Louis Cardinals, just as I will with the Philadelphia Phillies over the Atlanta Braves today. I like this matchup. The Philadelphia Phillies have Aaron Nola on the bump. He has been outstanding lately, despite having kind of a bad start to the season. 17 strikeouts through 12 combined innings in his last 2 starts, both of which came against the red-hot LA Dodgers, who right now, in my opinion, are the best team in baseball. Atlanta's offense, not great, kind of disappointing for me. So Philadelphia has thrown a game away in this series. I expect them to play desperate today. So we're going to back the Philadelphia Phillies over the St. Louis Cardinals. And the New York Yankees, another plus money bet, minus 1.5 runs over the Tampa Bay Rays. Okay, guys? So those are my best bets on the ice. Quick recap. Best bets on the ice tonight. Over 5.5 Rangers Hurricanes. Over 6.5 Battle of Alberta. Give me Calgary to win. And my MLB parlay of the night. Brewers and Phillies to win. Yankees win minus 1.5 runs. There's some good value. No favorites there. All plus money. We're not laying any juice across the board. In the Car with Star, brought to you as always by Ash Gregoire, Shaman and Nissan, and my good friends at K-Stop Gas Bar and Depanneur. Highway 138 in Ganawage, right over the Mercier Bridge. Stop paying taxes. The absurd amount of taxes we pay at the pumps. K-Stop Gas Bar and Depanneur in Ganawage has taken the taxes off. You get premium fuel at discount prices, and you support me by supporting my sponsors, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Going to get a new car today. Very excited to show you. And you can slide into a brand new car. Everyone talking about supply chain issues. Ash Gregoire, Charmin, and Nissan. You could drive off their lot with a brand new car today. They have the best deals in Quebec because they are the #1 dealer in Quebec. It's Ash Gregoire, Charmin, and Nissan, proud sponsors of In the Car with Star. Thanks for tuning in. Hit me up in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. Do me a favor. Thanks.